Alright, hello everybody. Today we are playing a little Gigantic, and just to give you an idea of how everything pans out while you're playing, thought I'd give you a little demonstration here. Here I'm summoning a creature which act as kind of like the towers from other MOBAs, a little bit, not nearly as effective in killing other players. Really they're about just providing small bonuses, but they also add power to your Guardian, which is really the main mechanic here. You add power to your Guardian, which eventually allows them to attack your enemy's Guardian, and at the end of the day that's what you're trying to do, eliminate your opponent's Guardian. And unlike a lot of other MOBAs, you also don't have any predetermined lanes. You have kind of a open, I gotta put it, Unreal Tournament style map. And so the variance in terrain you can actually take advantage of, instead of in other games where you're simply running in and out of a quote-unquote jungle. Here you can actually use the terrain to your advantage, which is pretty awesome. Combined with the fact that most of the heroes are very well balanced. This is a beta event, keep in mind, so everything here is subject to change. So the other way that you earn power or points for your Guardian is to eliminate enemy characters, which is exactly what I'm trying to do here, while at the same time defending the creature that I've already summoned. Because if they eliminate my creature that I summoned, then they're feeding their Guardian with power. So everything goes back to power and avoiding allowing your or denying your enemy it, basically, while trying to build it up yourself. And as you can see there, the enemy Guardian had enough power. Now he's attacking my Guardian, so I've got to get over here and make sure that the enemy is not destroying its heart, as you can see here. This particular character I'm using has the ability where he creates a doppelganger and attacks. He has a poison, a heal, and a long-range attack. He's kind of a jack of all trades, master of none. So, a lot of fun to play. Has a lot of flaws, of course, too, though. One of which being, once somebody gets in your face, you're pretty much screwed. Like that. So the other thing you can do is, as you go, you're going to gain experience and you can unlock skills. And rather than worry about trying to buy items in between rounds, in this game the focus is solely upon your skills and which of the upgrades you want to unlock, which completely change the way that you use them. And in this regard, it makes it so where instead of focusing on a particular item, just increasing basic passive stats, you are actively changing your abilities as the fight goes on, which is quite a bit more compelling than most games. Oh, come on, I barely missed him. You gotta be fucking kidding me. One more hit! One more hit! Ah, son of a bitch. I got greedy. At the top you can see on the left hand side that is my Guardian, who's actually lost some health. And the right hand side is an enemy Guardian who has lost none so far. Or in other words, my team is sucking. not all that uncommon in a closed beta, where a lot of people are probably not continuously playing, considering that progress may or may not be wiped at this point. For instance, the hero that I'm playing as, you have to unlock, and there's been no indication given whether or not this character is going to stick around, or not this character, but the currency that I use is going to carry over into the next beta event. So you end up with a lot of new people. I happen to thoroughly enjoy the game, and so that's why I'm still here. Even though I am getting my ass kicked in this round. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can't retake this spot. Damn. Nope. And keep in mind, I'm by no means a professional. But in this particular match, I am doing exceptionally bad. Now, the other way that you can gain power besides summoning creatures, destroying creatures, and eliminating opponents is to go straight at the Guardian and destroy the power gems that they have on their body. It's a little bit risky though, because as you can imagine, these gigantic Guardians are fairly powerful. With this particular character, it can be very difficult to hit your target because his hitbox, his aiming reticle, as you can see, is very small. It's kind of the trade-off for all of his other kit items, like being able to heal and poison. It's very, very versatile. It does a decent amount of damage, provided that you can actually hit your target, which is why I like him. Rather than being limited by or locked into any one role, he's really only limited by how well you can play him. Oh, jeez. Aha! Finally, got a kill, jeez. Now, normally speaking, I'm not going to get very many kills with this character because he's not a powerhouse in terms of offense, period. However, I normally get more than I have been getting today, or at least in this recording. Mostly because of my survivability. But the enemy team is pretty damn good compared to most that I've come across. Here you can see I am just considering which upgrades to make. And really, there's no perfect answer for everything. It all really depends upon how you're doing. You know, if you're in a situation like we are, where we are getting our asses kicked, as you can see at the top of the screen, then you really want to try and find a more you really want to try and build a more defensive setup. Reason being, if you can manage to defend or maintain for long enough, it gives the rest of your team an opportunity to get in there and do what needs to be done. Unfortunately, I think this particular team is just so damn bad that it's not going to matter, unfortunately. I said unfortunately twice. Anyway. You can see that we are on our last sliver of health and the enemy has not been touched yet, which is quite annoying. Okay, so you see the clash there. Basically what happens is if you look at the very center of the top of the screen, you can see that it's mostly showing red up at the top, and what that means is that the red side, or the enemy side in this case, has won most of the matches. I forget the exact number, it's either 7 or 8, but anyhow, once you hit a certain number of quote-unquote rounds that have passed, at that point, the game will move into a clash phase. Once the clash phase happens, it is essentially about destroying your Guardian at that point. You have less points at which you can summon minions, and you cannot summon any new minions. What that means is that you have to maintain the ones that you have and or upgrade the ones that you have in order to keep them from being destroyed, which obviously in this case we weren't able to do. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Just thought I'd introduce you to the game. Thanks. Bye.